Welcome to podcast with
Me, I'm Shay.
and I am Tiffany. We wanted to start on with how our lives went.
First off, we should let you know that the name of this specific podcast is Push Up Daisies.
No, that's one of our segments in part of the podcast.
Well, we should just call this part Push Up Daisies.
We're just gonna start with a podcast. Shay, how was your life to begin with?
Well, let's see. I started as everybody else started. I started as a baby.
Well,
obviously.
Well, I think everybody figured that one out pretty easily.
But I didn't start out as a normal baby. I started out as a baby with fibular hemimelia, which, for those of you who don't understand what that is,
you can look it up on Google.
Or it's a short tibia and a short femur. Basically, I was born with a short leg. I was never normal to begin with.
So how did you feel with growing up with your fake leg?
Well, when I was younger, it didn't bother me as much as it does or did throughout my school years. Because when I was younger, I had friends that actually understood.
Until you got older.
And then I got older, and then I started getting teased and bullied. I know, most people in the world have been teased and bullied. I was pulling it up because you could see down my bra crack.
There you go. Fits better here. Don't mind us. We're still PG.
We're still very PG.
That's very interesting. You want to go ahead?
Tiffany, what was life like for you when you were a kid?
Very crazy. I didn't expect me to be in a group home like I am now.
I definitely didn't see myself here either.
I felt like we were very advanced people to live.
We are very advanced people. We just need a little extra help.
I lived in Kalispell, Montana, and it was a very small, intermediate family type town. You didn't know everybody, but you knew pretty much your next door neighbor if you were pretty friendly.
If you needed sugar, there's your next door neighbor.
Yep. My growing up is I have a half sister. Hey, sissy, I love you.
Oh, I have 3 half sisters.
She has more than I can even put it on my fingers. She has so much family. I don't think I can count.
I have so much family, I can't count it either.
I lived in a small apartment building. I remember this to this day. Thanks for the pictures. Or I wouldn't probably remember it. I lived with bipolar disorder mixed, and
a bipolar disorder mixed with whatever other disorder you have.
It's all of the 1, 2, and 3 all mixed up together. So that's.
I'm a special case. Nobody can figure out what the hell is wrong with my brain.
Wait for the brain scan. She needs one.
I definitely need a brain scan. There's something very wrong with my brain.
For now,
for now, I chalk it up to dead brain cells. Because that is literally what happened is dead brain cells.
So I grew up, I can't really remember how old I was when my mom got in her real bad car accident, and my aunt died, but she stayed alive. So I don't know how that happened. Don't ask me.
One was in the driver's seat, one was in the passenger seat.
And it was crazy that God saved my mom and God did not save my aunt that has 2 very great children. That's one looks like my sister. Anyways,
God decided your aunt wasn't needed on this earth at the moment.
That's what I keep on thinking. And then I grew up in a pretty normal life, if you may call it that. My sister ran away when I was like 7, 8. I was younger.
I hate to stop you there, Tiffany, but you sound like you're a preppy girl.
Well, I do. I'm trying to get along here, okay? Giddy up.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm always a loner girl. And,
until she met me, and then I changed all that.
No, I still am a loner girl. I don't want to be, I miss my family, and I want a boyfriend. I only want love and attention. And I try to get that from her, and she's like, this is not your sanctum.
This is not your zone. You are not allowed to enter this zone.
And this area is not mine.
Just like that area is not mine.
You can diss whatever you want to think about that.
That area is not mine.
Whatever. I found out not early, but I had the signs of bisexual as well. So I'm bipolar, bisexual. Ha! My funniness. So.
And for any guys that are just watching, I'm currently single and I am perfectly straight.
So straight.
Single.
Mixed.
Beautiful. We're looking for you.
Hey, Logan Paul.
You said that on camera. Oops.
Whoopsie doopsie. Congratulations on Mike's book, though.
Yay!
I'm gonna buy it when it comes on Amazon. I'm gonna sweep it up. Anyways, and we'll read it maybe on the podcast.
Maybe.
We'll read bits and pieces. It's about his life. I talk about life. Here's a good segment. It's about his life and his drug
addiction, abuse problems.
And his life and how everything happened, and maybe we'll read segments of it on each podcast. Hey, maybe that will be our Pushing Up Daisies. So, Pushing Up Daisies. I forgot what we were going to talk about on that.
I think that you had said that we were going to have one or two of our staff come in and we interview them.
No. Pushing Up Daisies is a segment of us, is what life is throwing at us right now. Curveballs of life.
And life is throwing curveballs that we all have to dodge. It's not just her, it's not just me. It's the whole world.
And I'm trying to figure that out as we speak. And I know it's not just me that wants to go do this and do that. And
no, I want to go do this and do that.
She's a friend person, and I want to be with my family.
I want to hang out with my friends. I
wish
want
I had
to
a
talk
boyfriend.
to my friends.
Quarantine really
face
sucks.
Face to face.
Because jerking off is my Pushing Up Daisies.
I thought you said we were going to be appropriate. Let's scratch that.
We didn't say we were going to be PG.
Yeah, you were fixing my shirt and you said, don't worry, we're going to be very PG.
And I was being funny. She doesn't know that. I have bad sarcasm.
I have even worse sarcasm. It's so bad that she doesn't even get it. Not even half the time.
Not even half the people that we live with. She's like, I'm joking. And it's like, we're sitting
something that's not even funny to them.
She's like, I didn't put milk in your coffee. And I'm like,
I never said I didn't put milk in your coffee.
Oh, well, I'm just giving you an example. And she's like, there's that sarcasm again she just did. Like, I don't know. She's being sarcastic. It's horrible. Anyways, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. And
although next time, I hope that I get a chance to talk a little bit more about me.
You did.
You got to do all of the talking about you.
Well, this is my podcast.
True.
She's just my co-host with Sunburn.
And the co-host Sunburn has
and
perfectly
cut my hair.
healed all except for this little itty bitty bit right here. These sun blisters.
She has 3 4
5.
Oh, that one's tiny though.
It's so tiny, but it's still a sun blister.
Okay, so we live in Alaska, and it was the first summer day.
It was the first actual summer day, and you know it's summer in Alaska when I get my first sunburn.
And I made fun of her the whole time.
And it
but
hurt.
I still helped her.
I couldn't move my arms farther than about this position.
She goes to puts the cup up in the cupboard. She's like,
ow, 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 ow. Or I go to put a bowl up in the cupboard. Ow, 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 ow.
Coffee, cheers.
Cheers. And remember,
drink and drive safely.
But don't drink beer and drive. Don't drink wine and drive. Don't drink alcohol and drive. If you're drinking anything, make it soda.
Or coffee.
Or water. Or coffee.
To keep you awake on the road.
But do not drink alcohol and drive. That is illegal and dangerous.
Fuck China.
We don't promote dangerous or illegal things on this podcast.
We are PG on that part. So don't
we
be
are very PG on that
stupid.
part.
My sister did that all for me. And I still want to be a rebel.
If you drink and drive and you point the finger at us, we will not take the blame because we told you not to drink and drive.
Like on Drake and Josh this morning.
Oh my
I did
God.
not park that car in the classroom.
But Josh, you totally did because you're totally all that. Turns out it was the one student who hated the teacher more than Drake.
Sorry, I'm addicted to my iced coffee.
Yeah, I got her hooked on coffee.
I am the professional coffee maker.
But I got her hooked on drinking it because she never drinks it.
Because of my ADHD, it kind of goes... And I'm like... But now that I drink coffee, I'm like...
Now that she's drinking coffee every day...
Again.
I feel like I can be on the same level as her. I never know... When she first started drinking coffee, I didn't know if she was going to be low or really, really high or stable. Or even passed out on the couch. Because I saw that more than once.
When I drink coffee, it was out like a light.
Out like a light. Stay safe, stay healthy, and if you can, get outside and exercise, walk your dog, play with your dogs in the yard.
Play in the yard.
Maybe rake your yard.
Read a book to your neighbor.
From your window, don't go over to your neighbor's house.
Be safe in this fucking horrible time. And make sure you subscribe and put that like go to Nathan. That like button, that post notification.
Make sure you push that like button. And if you have grandchildren or children that you can't see, this is the perfect way to communicate with them via video chat. Because then you can see them face to face. And not be, contaminating each other. That look on your face. Why do you have that look on your face? Boop. 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 We're gonna end the video now? Or are you just gonna sit there staring at it?
Have plans for this podcast. And have plans for my life. Be a maverick and stay rebelled.